When we talk about competitive sports and we talk about biomechanics, there is a difference between biological females and biological males. And biological males do not belong in women's sports. They just don't.
Trans rights are human rights. The misinformation and the hate and the violence that gets spewed against us is wrong.
Well, 5 people arrested at Portland State University protesting the appearance by women's sports advocate Riley Gaines. Let's bring in Korean Lutheran High School jumper Olivia Viola and XXXY Athletics owner Jennifer Sey. Welcome to you both. Jennifer, to you first. The Independent writes the following, quoting here, chaos erupted at an Oregon college Monday night as 5 people were arrested for protesting a speech given by former college swimmer and trans athlete critic Riley Gaines. I mean, it's still happening, Jennifer. This thing's just still going on. It's kind of unbelievable.
It is unreal. I think we have a ways to go. As I've said to you before, Trace, Portland claims to be the mecca and the global epicenter for women's sports. This is all driven by Nike, of course. The brand Nike has long pretended to champion female athletes while treating them with astonishing disregard. But this place, Portland, is nothing but a mecca for intolerance. You know, I was just uninvited from speaking at a business conference there because the attendees refused to even be in a room with me because it was too dangerous. And now they've attacked Riley. And remember, of course, this was the place where some of the most violent, mostly peaceful protests happened in the summer of 2020. Riley was attacked just 8 miles away from the Nike headquarters. This is Portland. This is Nike. This is one of the most intolerant places on the planet.
It's kind of unbelievable. It really is. So you are competing, Olivia, in the CIF finals in California this weekend against a biological male. I want to put some of this stuff on the screen. Julie Hamill said the following. Here's CIF finals for California high school athletics this weekend. Currently, a male is ranked in the top seed for women's long jump and women's triple jump, as well as in the high jump. And if you go 3 of these, you can see the athlete's name is A.B. Hernandez, and a biological male is competing against you. It's kind of a fairness issue for you, right? Olivia, tell us about that.
Yes, right. So I think there's no issue with this athlete as a person. Sure. I want to start out by saying that. It's just about the sole fact that he is a biological male and has advantages that no biological female will ever be able to obtain. It's not about how hard you train. He has an advantage that we will never be able to, get to. Yeah. And it's just never will be an equal playing field, and it's incredibly disheartening and frustrating as a female athlete to feel like CIF is not supporting me and not fighting for me and my fellow teammates, and that they're just letting our opportunities go down the drain that we have worked years for and countless hours in practices that I'm sure this other athlete has worked, but he has this advantage, the speed, the strength that we will never be able to get to.
Yeah. It's a very fair point. It really is. Jennifer, I want to put this up on the screen because it's interesting because in Maine, we've all talked about the governor fighting with Trump, right? The Fox News headline is Maine trans athlete results on Friday. At the track meet, the athlete won the 1,600 meter with a time of 5:57.27, blowing away the second place runner who finished with a time of 6:16 in the 800 meter. That was 15 plus seconds. The trans athlete etched out a closer first place finish with a time of 2:43, just around a second better than the second place finisher. When you're beating the competition by 15 seconds in a track meet, Jennifer, it is absolutely unfair.
Yeah, and if you've seen a photograph of this person, this boy, I'm sorry, no one thinks this person is a girl. He just blatantly looks like a boy. When boys compete against girls in high school, to echo what Olivia was saying, they win. It is no longer rare. It is institutionalized. This year alone, more than 60 boys have won girls' high school track and field events across various states in California, Oregon, et cetera. You know, I don't care why they do it. I don't care what's driving these boys to do it. What I care is that people like Governor Mills are willing to kowtow to the loudest and angriest bullies instead of standing up for girls like Olivia who deserve opportunity, safety, privacy, and fairness. That's what they deserve. And the adults are just, they're being cowards, spineless cowards.
Yeah, and you worked so hard for this, Olivia. You can see these girls in Maine losing by 15 seconds. You and the girls around the country have worked and labored to get here.
Right. And it's just, I feel so hard for the girls who have lost opportunities and been knocked out by someone who has this advantage, and it feels really it's really frustrating to know that CIF is doing nothing to support us and fight for the girls that are losing opportunities that they've worked for.
Yeah, it really is. Olivia Viola, best of luck to you. Thank you for coming on. Jennifer Sey, thank you as well. We appreciate both of your time. We're gonna keep our eye on what happens this weekend, and we might bring you back on next week. Thank you so much, Olivia.
Thank you.